Oke, semuanya, ayo kita sekarang coba listeningnya TOEFL ya. Linknya sama kayak kemarin. Dari sini kita continue, dan exit section. Oke.
Listening section directions. The listening section of the TOEFL iBT test measures your ability to understand conversations and lectures in English. In an actual test, the listening section is divided into 2 or 3 separately timed parts. In each part, you will listen to one conversation and 1 or 2 lectures. You will hear each conversation and lecture only one time. After each conversation or lecture, you will answer some questions about it. Answer the questions based on what is stated or implied by the speakers. In an actual test, a clock that is provided shows you how much time remains. The clock does not count down while you are listening. The clock counts down only while you are answering questions. For this practice test, a useful guideline is to spend no more than 35 seconds to answer a question. You may take notes while you listen. You may use your notes to help you answer the questions. Your notes will not be scored. In some questions, you will see this icon. This means that you will hear but not see part of the question. Some of the questions have special directions. These directions will appear in a gray box on the screen. Most questions are worth 1 point. If a question is worth more than 1 point, it will have special directions that indicate how many points you can receive. You must answer each question. After you answer, select Next. Then select OK to confirm your answer and go on to the next question. After you select OK, you cannot return to the previous questions. You can select Review at any time, and the review screen will show you which questions you have answered correctly or incorrectly and which you have not answered. From this review screen, you can go directly to any question you have already seen in the listening section. Select Continue to go on.
Oke, jadi di tes listening TOEFL iBT ini ternyata lebih strict daripada IELTS ya. Di sini kan dikatakan you cannot return to previous questions. Tapi kalau di IELTS itu kita masih bisa balik lagi. Kita masih bisa lihat lagi ke belakang. Sekalipun audionya memang nggak bisa diputar lagi. Audionya cuma sekali. Tapi kita masih bisa lihat ke belakang, masih bisa rubah jawabnya. Ternyata di sini cukup ketat ya ternyata. Udah, kita coba aja.
Listen to a conversation between a student and a professor.
Hi, Professor Mason. Do you have a minute?
Yes, of course, Eric. I think there was something I wanted to talk to you about, too.
Probably my late essay.
Ah, that must have been it. I thought maybe I'd lost it.
No, I'm sorry. Actually, it was my computer that lost it, the first draft of it. And, well, anyway, I finally put it in your mailbox yesterday.
Oh, and I haven't checked the mailbox yet today. Well, I'm glad it's there. I'll read it this weekend.
Well, sorry again. Say, I can send it to you by email, too, if you like.
Great. I'll be interested to see how it all came out.
Right. Now, I just overheard some graduate students talking. Something about a party for Dean Adams?
A retirement party, yes. All students are invited. Wasn't there a notice on the anthropology department's bulletin board?
I don't know, but I wanted to offer to help out with it. You know, whatever you need. Dean Adams, well, I took a few anthropology classes with her, and they were great, inspiring. And well, I just wanted to pitch in.
Oh, that's very thoughtful of you, Eric, but it'll be pretty low-key. Nothing flashy. That's not her style.
So there's nothing?
No, we'll have coffee and cookies. Maybe a cake, but actually a couple of the administrative assistants are working on that. You could ask them, but I think they've got it covered.
Okay.
Actually... Oh, no, never mind.
What is it?
Well, it's nothing to do with the party, and I'm sure there are more exciting ways you could spend your time, but we do need some help with something. We're compiling a database of articles the anthropology faculty has published. There's not much glory in it, but we're looking for someone with some knowledge of anthropology who can enter the articles. I hesitate to mention it, but I don't suppose this is something you would...
No, that sounds kinda cool. I'd like to see what they're writing about.
Wonderful. And there are also some unpublished studies. Did you know Dean Adams did a lot of field research in Indonesia? Most of it hasn't been published yet.
No, like what?
Well, she's really versatile. She just spent several months studying social interactions in Indonesia, and she's been influential in ethnology. Oh, and she's also done work in South America that's closer to biology, especially with speciation.
Not to seem uninformed.
Well, how species form. You know, how two distinct species form from one, like when populations of the same species are isolated from each other and then develop in two different directions and end up as two distinct species.
Interesting.
Yes. And while she was there in South America, she collected a lot of linguistic information and songs. Really fascinating.
Well, I hate to see her leave.
Don't worry, she'll still be around. She's got lots of projects that she's still in the middle of.
Why does the man go to see the professor?
Oke, teman-teman, karena ini nggak bisa diulang audionya, kalau teman-teman penasaran bisa ini aja, di rewind videonya. Nah, pertama, why does the man go to see the professor? Ini tadi kalau kita dengarkan di awal itu memang si pria itu, si laki-laki itu sempat ngobrolin tentang tugasnya yang terlambat. Tapi sebenarnya intinya nggak di situ. Dia datang itu untuk menawarkan diri untuk berperan di dalam mengatur sebuah acara ya, acara retirement partinya Dean Adams. Oke, kita lihat bahwa benar ternyata. Next. Oke.
How did the man learn about Dean Adams's retirement?
Nah, gimana sih si laki-laki itu bisa tahu tentang pensiunnya Dean Adams gitu ya. Nah, tadi kalau nggak salah, tadi dengar si pria itu bilang, saya mendengar beberapa mahasiswa pasca sarjana diskusi gitu ya. Jadi dia mendengar mahasiswa lain berdiskusi tentang hal tersebut. Lagi kalau misalnya bingung, coba diputar aja audionya lagi. Kita lihat. Nah, ternyata benar. Lanjut.
Why does the professor refuse the man's offer to help with the party?
Oke, di sini pertanyaannya kenapa profesor tadi yang diajak ngobrol sama si laki-laki itu sebenarnya secara halus menolak tawaran volunteer ya. Kenapa? Yang jelas yang pertama tadi dijelaskan kalau acaranya tidak terlalu mencolok. Nah, itu paling hanya ada kopi dan kue gitu ya, coffee and cookies. Jadi yang pertama, the party doesn't require much preparation. Nah, kemudian tadi itu kalau tidak salah dijelaskan juga kalau sudah ada beberapa orang yang bekerja akan untuk hal itu. Kita lihat ya. Oke, benar.
Why does the professor talk about speciation?
Oke, speciation. Nah, ada kalanya kalau kita ngambil tes itu, ada kalanya kita ketemu sama kata kerja akademik ya, yang khusus kata-kata yang khusus di dalam bidang tertentu. Ketika kalau situasinya kayak gini, kita kan lagi latihan, kita bisa pakai senjata kita, Cambridge Dictionary sama Google Translate. Nah, kalau enggak, yaitu kita mau nggak mau cari, kita harus mengingat kembali percakapan yang terjadi di audio tadi, kemudian barulah kita menebak mana yang kira-kira tepat gitu. Karena sekarang lagi latihan, kita coba cari, kita pakai senjata kita ya. The process by which new types of living things are thought to develop from existing ones during evolution. proses timbulnya spesies berarti. Ya, proses timbulnya spesies. To describe the main focus of the work she needs help with, to tell the man about a new research area in ethnology, to explain what it is. Nah, kira-kira gimana nih? Oke, tadi kan profesornya itu menjelaskan kalau dia juga butuh bantuan di apa namanya dalam mengorganisir bukan literatur apa namanya mengorganisir yang ada di departemen antropologi gitu kan. Dan kemudian menjelaskan kalau apa namanya Dean Adams itu dia pernah tinggal di Indonesia, bukan tinggal, meneliti di Indonesia dan kemudian berlanjutlah. Jadi speciation itu di sini jawabannya kenapa profesor itu berbicara tentang speciation, kenapa itu untuk menjelaskan beragamnya riset yang sudah dilakukan oleh Dean Adams. Oke, kita lihat. Nah, gitu kan. Jadi sudah tadi menjelaskan kalau Dean Adams itu kerja di Indonesia, bukan kerja, meneliti di Indonesia, dan dia meneliti ini itu gitu ya, banyak. Salah satunya adalah speciation.
Listen again to part of the conversation, then answer the question.
There's not much glory in it, but we're looking for someone with some knowledge of anthropology who can enter the articles. I hesitate to mention it, but I don't suppose this is something you would...
Why does the professor say this?
I hesitate to mention it, but I don't suppose this is something you would...
Oke, tadi dijelaskan I hesitate to bla bla bla. Jadi kalau didengerin ini audionya, coba teman-teman putar ulang aja. Itu si profesor menyatakan adanya keraguan-raguan. Maksudnya kalau kita dengarkan konteksnya semua sampai akhir itu, dia mengekspresikan kalau sebenarnya dia itu sempat takut gitu ya, takut apakah si pria tadi itu akan mau bekerja di proyeknya dia gitu, di proyek yang sedang dilakukan. Jadi jawabannya ada yang keduanya, to ask the man if he would be willing to work on the project. Oke. Benar kan? Oke. Oke teman-teman, sampai sini aja. Makasih. Bye.